But for now, did everyone feel the full moon? Or did they see it? It was a big one. It means it was quite close to the Earth. If you did feel any of the effects of our little planet, our lunar influences, it might have been felt a bit stronger over the last day or two. So we're going to continue with a little lunar flow. On Tuesday, we were bringing into that feeling of expression in the fullest sense. So I want you to sort of bring yourself back to that same intention. We're going to start lying down, and you can have your feet quite wide and the knees drawing inwards. Have an internal rotation in the hips. Just find a comfortable place to lie down. So you're really supporting the pelvis. Become very aware of your natural curves in the back. And notice any spaciousness you can find in the neck. I like to even lift my head and feel like I'm tractioning it out a little bit. And then send the shoulders downwards. And find a fullness of breath. So it's nice just to take this time in the morning together, which is really sweet, to breathe together. And find that fullness of breath. Really feel into your space. We want to have a real inner experience. All the parts of us that we move through breath, through movements. Be very with it. Be with that experience. It really draws us into the present, into an awareness that allows us to see things a little bit clearer. While you've taken a few breaths here, try and tone the belly. You really notice that shape shifting that goes on as you inhale, the belly rises and domes. Next time you inhale, try to contain the low pelvic region, the belly, so it doesn't dome so much, more like it's filling up. Like the sink or a bath, just gradually filling and widening. So the breath moves perhaps behind the organs, behind the belly. Feeling like that. So the fullness of breath is still there, but the doming is less dominant. And the spreading, the feeling of support. So that's the vibe, supporting with the earth, with the breath. Feeling the weight of the breath. Taking 2 more breaths together. Awesome. Take those arms out wide and root them down. Feel the ground support, hug the knees in to wherever's available to you. Take a big exhale. Hug them in a little deeper. And then just roll over onto your right side and bring the left arm with you. Oh, so some of you might have even wished that you stayed in bed. You can do that. Even if you're in bed, you can join in. We're going to just start to roll from side to side. Let the arms follow. And begin the opening. So peel open with the shoulders and let the legs follow. Nice and easy. Like reach the top arm. Start to find a feeling of spreading out. Feeling of expansion. Enjoy. It's kind of nourishing feeling. Let's take it one more time, each side. So curl in. You might bring your elbows and knees together. Really curling, rounding in the spine. cosmic egg again, just hanging out here. Then we're going to take the left arm, you draw it down, open, and try and guide the fingers all the way around in a big circle. We have done this before. It's a really nice, juicy, gentle wake up from the shoulder area, the chest, and all the connective tissue. This softly opening the web here. Try and keep a connection to your breath. Drawing that big circle as big as the moon, super big moon. Big circle, one last time. Feel that release through the upper body, the left shoulder. Awesome. And then peel open, taking it over to the other side. And really hugging in elbows to knees, rounding, chin to chest. Taking the right arm down, open. Just trace that really nice, slow, big circle. Close your eyes. If you did see the moon last night, can we just bring that to mind? Just notice over these last lunar cycles since we've been in confinement, what's changed for you? Has anything been illuminated? With your stay-at-home lifestyle and your daily self-reliant practices. Draw yourself back onto your back and just hug yourself and feel that ground support. And let the feet drop to the ground as you reach your arms high. Take a big breath into the neck and shoulders. And exhale. Let the arms come down to a comfortable place. Extend the legs wide. Feet are as wide as the mat, if not wider. I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to take my right foot on top of my left or just next to it. And just feel this extension and lengthening through the right side. You might start to guide your shoulders over to the left and feel this nice arc shape. Reaching so you feel for that active extension. You might even try and bring out a yawn here, a bit of pandiculation, contraction, and then relax. Feel the breath being drawn deep into the belly. Try and keep that shape changing, nice and toned. Feel the breath in the upper body. One more full breath here. You open up right side. And you explore over to the other side. So a nice juicy grounding wake up for the body this morning. So left leg comes over right or next to it. Maybe you're starting to move your shoulders just slightly. Try and keep the pelvis facing upwards. The low back grounding. And the thoracic ground, you can shimmy to find the best feeling for you. So we're really expressing that inner feeling. Big, big breaths in. Feel the fullness of your belly and your ribs and your chest with each breath. Any tension? Let's reach, 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 extend and contract, almost like a yawn. And then relax. Getting your little inner animal fired up. Start to wrap the wrists, wrap the feet. Just feel into your ankle space, grounding through the body. Reach the legs up if you can, point and flex. Reach the arms behind you. Try and ground the shoulders. And on an inhale, extend. On an exhale, release. Try and ground the back of the neck. Inhale, press, extend, arms behind, feet up. Exhale, soften and release. Get a jellyfish vibe going on, and then whoop, stretch it out. One more inhale. And exhale, soften and release. Drop the feet down, point the toes, plant the hands. Either with the feet pointed or grounded. You're going to take a little roll up through the pelvic floor and exhale as you arch. So nothing's lifting, pelvis grounds. Just taking this little tipping of the pelvis forward and back. Think of your cat-cow. Just concentrating on the low back. You're going to notice your belly, your core, your abdominals working a little bit here. So you might just close your eyes in this gentle rock and roll and just feel that movement translate through the whole body. Ripple effects. Scorpio moon, full moon in May. We're in Taurus season, Earth season. But when the fullness of the moon came, the last day or two, we've been in Scorpio, deep waters. Most of the exciting things, and sometimes things, infamous things in my life, have happened at this time of year. Surprise! It's a time to dive deeper, which we have been doing in confinement, a lot of us, and really target things that bring some awareness to light. So some awakenings can happen at this time of year and really start to get a grip of what's going on for you, which can be really invigorating for the time going forward because you have a little bit more clarity. I'm going to start to move up, keeping this sensation so the sacrum is grounded and the hands come behind the head. So yes, let's target the core just a little bit more. You might flex your feet or you might keep your feet grounded. On an inhale, try and open and expand through the front body. Exhale, draw the navel in and tip the pelvis forward. Exhale, you might relax. Inhale, you might relax. And exhale, come into a yogic crunch, tipping the tailbone forward. Tucking it, I should say. Inhale, tip away. And exhale, round. So you might lower and rise with the head, or you might just stay up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel in. And inhale, relax and tip the tailbone away a little. So you're continuing with this pelvic rock and roll. Finding the breath, inhaling, expanding, exhaling, rounding and contracting. So we're going to do 3 more. And hopefully feel a little fire in your belly. Subtle movements, but going deep. One last time. Release, relax, hug in the knees. Draw them inwards, maybe take a little swim in those deep waters. And then extend and press out. Take a big exhale this time as you reach. And inhale as you soften. 2 more times. Exhale. Reach along the ground up to the ceiling. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And drop down. Rock up. And this time, do flex your feet. Try and keep knees over the hips, not beyond. Maybe your hands come behind you. Maybe your hands need to stay grounded or your head stays grounded if it's just all too much. But let's just do a little bit more. You've got this. Big inhale. Open chin, open chest, open armpits. Exhale. Roll the tailbone up. Squeeze the sit bones. Turn. Take another inhale and exhale as you send it out. So slow, deep bicycles. Big inhale. Hold the center. Turn. Draw the navel in, exhale, low belly draws down. So these are our nice forest-inspired core exercises. Big inhale, hold the center, lift the sit bones, So the tailbone tucks up and exhale. Big inhale, come to center. Hold center, squeeze, lift, tuck the tailbone, turn, and draw the low belly down. One more time each side. Big inhale. Hug it in. Find the center and draw the thighs in. So if we're doing those right and deep and really deep, we should be feeling that. A nice warm up for the belly. And yes, a little tribute towards Beyonce, the bicycle that will be coming out to play. Take an inhale as you rise up. Find your sit bones, hug in your feet, hug your thighs up around you and expand through the back of the neck. Shoulders are down. Rounding backwards if you can, maybe peeling back a little bit more. And then taking an inhale as you release the feet. And we're going to come into a little mermaid. So I had my right leg here, my left leg. You can take it whatever way. Turn with my right leg and left leg here. I'm going to turn to the right side, so I'm not mirroring you right now. We're going to do both sides. So see if you can explore the movement from the belly, keeping the belly toned. We're just trying to take a little circle, a little spiral, as you then move your ribs and then your chest. Good. Draw to center, rock onto your knees and flip the feet. Start to turn so you have a nice open twist. This lower hip might rise, spiral the belly towards this left side. Really explore with 2 more breaths. Opening through the belly, through the chest. Twist. And then drop yourself back to center as you allow your wide feet to drop from side to side. Keep the shoulders nice and open. Just feeling for that stretch on the arms, the upper shoulders. And you might start to bring a little bit more fluidity into that. Perhaps as your hips open, if they feel open, you can start to take your arms out of play. Maybe that's not available to you this morning. If this is better, just go here. So you might start to find you're traveling. So we're moving, but with grace. Don't know where we're going to end up, but we're moving. As I move forward towards you, I might start to feel like rising, pointing the toes. Just explore that. Just last time. And then come back. Find the ground. And stand on your feet. For the first morning. Together. Reaching all the way up, tuck the tailbone under, a gentle back bend, and exhale. Bring the hands down to the heart center. Take an inhale as you rise. Exhale as you draw one hand forward and one hand back, so you may take an archer. Inhale and exhale. Maybe deepen that in both directions. Trying to keep the pelvis facing forward as you open up and just feeling into that twist. One more time. Inhale as you lift and widen your feet, turn the toes out. I'm just keeping these nice and loose, these are with the arms. Take a big inhale. Take an exhale as you wrap your left arm on top of right. So we're coming into a half eagle arms, stacking the elbows, drop down, move over to your right side, ground through your left foot and turn. So keep the elbows low, move the belly round, take another inhale and exhale, twist, come back to center, make a big inhale, exhale, right arm over left, drop it down, inhaling, moving to your left side. Maybe lifting onto the back toe, taking a big inhale, and exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, open, exhale, left arm on top of right, moving to right side. Inhale. Just explore that movement. Right arm over left, moving to left side. Making sure you inhale to feel for that tension through the body and exhale to release it into a deeper twist. One more time. Changing the cross of the arms. Big inhale and exhale, twist a little deeper. Last time. Come back to center. Open the arms. And let them fall, let them drape. Just sense a little bit of release through the outer lines of your body. We're moving a little bit more with the connective tissue today. It takes us a little bit more into a feeling of early summer, which is our next season in the next moon. So we might need to work out a way that I can help you along with that new season. We do that on the mats, online or in person. So we're moving into our liver stretch. Move into your liver stretch. Widen the feet, the toes stay out. Taking your props. Just try and find a full expression of these shapes we've been practicing together. Do whatever works for you. Really finding a way to open up the inner line of the leg, keeping the feet grounded. Good, take an inhale as you rise. Open, nice wide feet. And exhale, draw yourself all the way downwards. Parallel the feet. And this time we'll drop from side to side in more of a Prasarita Padottanasana shape. So see how that feels. And then turn towards the left side and drop down and back. So explore your downward dog here, opening back of the body, back of the legs. Explore the sensation of ground. And feel for a sense of freedom, fluidity. So moving in any way which feels good to you. Drop onto your knees. Take an arch through the spine, cow pose, and exhale as you round. Moving with ease. Doing whatever movements feel good to free up the back. You choose. And then eventually making your way down to ground, resisting, pointing the toes, and finding that ground connection through the pelvis, through the thighs as you rise up into whatever cobra works for you. Lift through shoulders, open the chest. Take another 2 breaths. Explore an expansion there. Keeping the belly toned. Just enjoy the feeling of breathing in these shapes. Lowering down, tucking the toes, shifting back. Pointing the toes behind you and just feeling into a nice curve in your child's pose. Moving over to the other side. I'm going to take a little bit more fluid movement. So express yourself however feels right to you. Tuck the toes, send the hips high. Steady breath. On the next inhale, rock forward, perhaps hover, and exhale, press back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale back. Like that ripple effect. Inhale. And this time exhale back with the right leg high. Wrap the ankle. And then drop it down. Lowering down, inhale. Exhale, left leg goes high. Reaching, finding your stability. Drop it down, exhale. Inhale, hover. And exhale, send it back. This time set the left leg high and wrap it through to drop between the hands. Drop onto the back knee. Inhale, reach forward into your low lunge. And exhale for Hanumanasana. So guide your leg forward. Flex the toes. Reach into these expansive extensions as you use the ground support. So you might be needing your blocks here, or books, or Tupperware. Anything that feels right for you. Take one more breath here. And then work yourself forward. Flip the right foot, Forget I'm mirroring you today. And sink into John Wayne. Let's have this nice open hip here. Feel for your ground connection. Rise up and fold into whatever shape is right for you. So maybe we're here. We'll reach for the ankle. As you open up, lighten, brighten. And then drop over all the way over to the right side. Ground the right hand as you extend up. Nice long T through the arms. Proud, strong, resilient. Perhaps taking yourself into this plank or half plank. And then roll yourself all the way back up, turning to face the left foot, planting the hands, extending backwards. Rocking down, finding knees hovering, and exhale, extend. Inhale, look ahead. Bring your feet forward. Ground through the feet. Lift, lengthen, and exhale as you fold. So you might find a connection with the hands, or you're pressing into the ground. Really exploring this nice long ribs to thighs, head down. This inversion. Very nourishing shape. Soften the knees as you rise up. And exhale. Bring yourself hands to heart center. Take an inhale as you rise. Exhale as you fold down. Inhale as you draw the crown of the head forward. Plant the hands and step all the way back into plank. Lower all the way down, using your knees or not, and inhale, rise. So we vinyasa. Exhale, draw hips high, and inhale, rock forward, arch the spine. Exhale, send the hips high and the left leg high. Bring the left leg through and drop into a runner's lunge. So whatever works. Inhale as you reach forward and exhale as you sway back. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, a little bit of dynamic movement. Drop yourself down. And inhale as you rise and plant the back leg. Big inhale and drop down the back leg if it's nice to do. Keep the hips nice and open and come into a supported or deeper Parshvakonasana. Express this opening through the legs, through the hips. Reach. And then inhale as you rise. Extend through the leg to find Trikonasana. So you don't have to go too deep here. Just explore this expression of openness. Inner thigh moves forward. Chest opens. Soften the knee and rise as you shift your weight to the back. So the right foot turns out a little and move yourself into a Skandasana. You can take a block, you can stay higher, or deepen and move into whatever expression feels nice. Maybe we come back to our archer arms. Turn towards the long side of your mat. Parallel the feet. You might have your block here. Lift, lengthen, finding this long spine. And exhale, drop down to whatever feels right for you. So we can bend the knees here. A nice deep bend in the knees is super. Walk forward and open into your twist. Each side. Exhale. And inhale to open. Draw yourself all the way around towards the right side. Plant the hands and float the right leg back. Ground through the toes. Inhale as you hover forward and exhale as you extend back. Inhale. Exhale. Move with softness, with ease, fluidity. Inhale. And last time, bringing your right leg with you. Inhale, extend it high. Reach forward, plant between hands and drop down for a lunge. Inhale as you reach forward. And exhale as you hug back. So hug the hip back, draw the belly in, tone the belly. Lengthen the spine. Grow with this expression of knowing what you're stretching. Consistent feeling with the breath. Feeling your foundation and feeling light as you rise away from it. You're working into the right foot and then flip the left behind you. Dip into this hip here. Take whatever shape works for you. Lift and lengthen. Concentrating on moving the low belly, the ribs, the chest. The whole torso participates. And fullness of breath. Good. That left hand down, ground the right. Reach up into this nice extension. You may take your arm overhead to feel the side bend. You may even explore a nice open feeling with strength. With your plank. Big inhale here. Drop the knee down and turn to face the right foot. Float that right leg high, dropping it back and lowering into a plank to vinyasa to inhale for an upward dog or a cobra. So these vinyasas are optional. You can just rest in child's pose if you prefer. And stay back in downward dog. Inhale as you rock forward with a gentle arch through the spine. Exhale, extend. Inhale, forward. Exhale, ripple back. Inhale, bring the right leg with you and extend it high. Send that leg through, feet between the hands, stay on the back toes. So again, you can use your blocks here. Inhale, press into ground as you move forward and back, finding length through the back of the leg. I'm lifting my toes here, but you might want to ground them, you choose. Ground both feet. Send the left leg into the ground, left heel into the ground and rise up. Reverse this warrior. Big inhale, extending through the whole right side. Exhale, extend through the left side. So finding some balanced expansion in each shape. Softening the neck and shoulders. Deepening the breath. So wherever you are in Parshvottanasana, inhale, expand, open, Trikonasana, not too deep. Feeling more for an openness through the whole body. Inner thigh shines forward on the right side. Awesome. Inhale as you rise up and send your effort back. So again, you can have your block here and rise lower down so that you're deepening in your Skandasana. Find balance or use the ground. You can choose. Maybe explore a reach. Good, turn towards the right foot, plant the hands. We're going to extend it all the way back. Point toes to ground, lower down vinyasa. Inhale, taking a cobra. And exhale, pointing the toes and finding yourself in child's pose. So just find a way to be nice and easy in your child's pose. Finding a fullness of breath. Taking an inhale as you sit up onto your feet. We're going to tuck the toes behind us. So take a gentle opening as we press forward with the hips, tailbone down and opening through the front body. So we're in a supported camel. Exhale as you drop down. You might start to guide forward just a little bit more. Explore that opening with breath. Exhale. Inhale as you rise. Just one more time. Feeling a grounding through the feet and the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Guide the left leg over to the side. Take an inhale as you rise and exhale as you deepen over to this side. Relax neck, relax shoulders. Big inhale. One more breath. What's going on in the shoulders? Can they just ease and be soft? Keep the joints nice and open. Plant the right hand down and inhale as you find this exploration of side plank or supported plank. And then draw yourself all the way back up. Tuck the toe and slide the foot. Heel in line with knee. So we've got a toe stretch on the left side. We stabilize here. Take a big inhale. Good. Not always easy to be calm in the face of a toe stretch. Drop the fingertips down, ground both feet if you can. You can have your block here, support, and try and hug back on the left hip. So we're straddling our mat here, drawing the navel in, nose to knee. Take an inhale, grow forward. Right leg floats. Lift, lengthen, and exhale as you draw down, float the foot behind you. And press heel, hand into foot, foot into hand. Perhaps you come straight into Natrajasana. Maybe you're drawing foot to backside and working with a quad stretch. Wherever you are, taking a number of breaths here just to explore the openness, the expansion. And then release yourself down. Taking a big inhale to open and exhale, wrapping forward and down. Inhale, guiding the left knee down and the right leg out to the side. Taking an inhale as you lift, lengthen through the left side and drape over. Inhale, pelvis comes forward a little bit. Exhale. One more time. And then working yourself out to the side, planting that hand and gliding yourself open. So really open, expansive place here. You might even take your hand overhead to really extend through a stretch. Dropping that knee down. Taking an inhale. And drawing that foot in line, heel in line with knee, coming into our kneeling Buddha place. So again, if the back toe is not working for you on the ground, you can sit down. But it is easier to stabilize here. Lift, lift, lift and open. And then after a couple of breaths, ground both feet. Hug back through the right hip, nose draws to knee. So explore this length. Try and wrap both hips into the center line. So left hip draws forward, right hip draws back. Inhale as you lift, ground through right leg. And rise up. Lifting through the left leg, maybe catching the ankle and drawing it behind you. So taking quad stretch, heel to backside. We're rising directly into a Natrajasana. So you choose what's right for you. Challenge your balance. Contain the pelvic floor. Keep your focus. And then as you ground, take a big inhale. And exhale as you fold. Everything good, Colin? Inhale as you half lift. And turn to face the right side. Step yourself back into downward dog. Inhale, arch through the spine. Exhale, drop back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the right leg with you. Exhale, extend. Maybe open. Maybe feeling for that scorpion tail. Working right leg through. Staying on the back toe. Rising and opening out. Maybe starting to work into more of a twisted lean. Drawing yourself all the way open. Drop down the back leg, deepen the bend in the front. Reach open. Maybe take the bind. You can decide. Whatever is right for you, or a half bind. Taking an inhale, lengthening through the leg. Maybe you still have a bind. Soften the front knee, and we're going to draw ourselves into a half moon. So coming into our standing balance practices. So keep both legs active. Decide where you are in this posture. There are different stages we can challenge ourselves in. Maybe you're just taking the block and using that. Maybe your hands on your hip. Or extension. Or reach for the ankle. Just taking another couple of breaths here. Feeling for expansion. Soften the knee as you drop down. And inhale as you turn to face the long side of the mat. Big inhale as you wrap left elbow over right. Turn towards the right side. Move your feet to go with you. Big inhale and exhale. Twist a little deeper. Come back to center. Whee. And take it to the other side. Big inhale as you open. Right arm comes on top and we start to move to the left side. So shimmy your feet to support you. And really moving back on the exhale. Drawing yourself all the way back, flatten, parallel the feet. And drop yourself into a Prasarita Padottanasana. So you can use your blocks again. Taking 3 more breaths if you can here. Taking whatever version of Prasarita Padottanasana works for you. You might start to open through the shoulder space. Trying to find length through the spine. Keeping a softness in your joints, all of your joints. Let the energy flow. Take an inhale. Turn to the left side, float the leg high. Toes together, lower down vinyasa. Or rest and meet us in downward dog. Inhale, rocking forward, and exhale, moving back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling last time, bringing your left leg with you and extending it back. Maybe a little scorpion tail. Oh, hello, foot. And then slide that back through. Inhale as you rise. Guide backwards. Feel the inner workings of the body. Coming back, floating, reverse warrior, and exhale, deepening into your Parshvakonasana. So decide how the foundation feels. Do you want to deepen the opening, the expansion with a bind? Stay where is right for you. If you're binding, are you keeping the bind for Trikonasana, or are you opening out? Maybe taking the upper arm round for a bind, Sensing this openness. So really working to nourish the body, to nurture it. So give yourself all the neck massages, jaw release, head massages, feet massages, hand massages. All these things are awesome for this time of year. We're going to move, or for any time of year, we're going to move into half moon on this side. Soften this front knee and take your time to stabilize. Feel that movement of energy in all the extremities, moving outwards. Keep drawing in towards your center. Prana Samavayu. And send that Apana Vayu and Biyana Vayu to stabilize and expand. So that might be nothing to you if you have not been to the workshops for standing balances. That's okay. Whatever variation works for you here, one more breath. And then soften the knee as you drop down. And widen the feet as you rise all the way back. Fold forward. Nose dropping inwards. Inhale as you half lift. And then turn towards the right side. Lengthen the foot back. Drop down vinyasa. Inhale, press up. Really explore this opening, quality back bend. Send the hips high. This time, bring the left leg through, facing the right side of your mat. Take an inhale and exhale. Draw the hips back. One more time, inhale. Swaying your weight forward and back. Pull the hands to the inside so you come into more of what feels like a lizard. So again, using your supports as however you need to, or lowering down. Come onto the back knee. Whenever you're ready, if you want to take a quad stretch here and draw the foot to the back side. So wherever you are, you choose. Maybe you're still in lizard, maybe the back knee is up. You're taking this nice quad stretch. Wherever you are, breathe with ease. Explore the sensations. Be clear what you're feeling. Be clear what you're stretching. Release. Plant the left hand down if you haven't already towards the same parallel line to the end of the mat. So you're on a forearm. You might guide yourself into a side plank here on your forearm. Expand and lift, or perhaps take the foot with you. You choose. Find an equal breath. Maybe you find your tree. Glide yourself down nice and easy and lower the hips to the ground. So you might start to draw this foot towards the outer edge of the mat and send the knee away. You may start to line up. Let the shoulder hug the ear and really feel for this nice side stretch. We're lounging lizard here. Lizards have featured a lot in our space around through spring. They are sensory, supposed to have an inner eye. And that is what we're trying to cultivate in our spring practice. Drop yourself down into your downward dog. Work yourself forward and find plank. Point the toes and inhale as you upward dog or cobra. And exhale as you press back and feel into an easy child's pose. Maybe the arms rock back. Sit yourself up on your heels, maybe tuck the toes. Inhale as you rise. Maybe with or without arms. You might start to see if you can guide one arm back, one arm forward. Twisted camel. Maybe working yourself back to the other side. Finding a guide, a glide. Moving with ease, with breath. Just one more time. Allow yourself to sit down again, taking a breath and letting that settle. You want to feel those tingles, that heat, that energy, the earth, the water, the fire element, the air element, all expressing in you right now. Enjoy that. We're going to turn to the left side of our mat. A moment. Whenever you're ready, float to the left side and expand up to a downward dog. Inhale to float forward and exhale to rock back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Take the right leg with you. Inhale and exhale. Working forward, staying in your lunge, deepening forward, and working back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you work forward. Reach through the left leg and we're going to work our way into a lizard space here. So whatever works for you, maybe you're down, maybe you're lowering, maybe you're extending up through the back leg. Always breathing. Bringing your sensory perceptions. What do you feel? Where can you find the ease and the pleasure and the enjoyment in this shape? If you want to take the bind and the foot to back side, go ahead. Maybe you're lowering down. Try to work your way towards the ground, so you're working not the inner line, but the body of the quad here. Look for release, not strain. 2 more breaths. And then from wherever you are, start to guide your left arm down, really plant the whole arm, and roll onto the left foot and come into a supported plank here in the forearm, or the leg is out to play. So maybe you're coming with a playful right leg. Steady yourself, find some enjoyment and expression of play here. Whatever works for you. Steady breath. And then drop that foot into the middle as you send your hips downwards and come into more of a lounge lizard. So we're trying to move this foot to the outside edge of the mat, close to the body as comfortable, and then maybe rolling onto the outside edge of the foot. Maybe sending, hugging that shoulder up and feeling the side stretch. Nice lounge lizard to feel into your space. We're going to ease off on that. Bring ourselves all the way onto our back. And this time hugging the knees. Point the toes perhaps. And let the knees drop from side to side. Plant the feet. Come back to a place where we started this morning. Feel into that ground support. You can take a bridge, prepare for a bridge. We're going to do 2, so you might want to do a bridge and then a full wheel. Perhaps you're going straight into wheel, you choose. Maybe this morning just want to rock and roll with the pelvis and free the low back. Choose your shape. Expand, open, enjoy this expression of openness, fullness, fullness of breath. Two more breaths. Foundation through feet, if you're in wheel, through arms, sending the ground away. And whenever you're ready, lowering down, just feeling that melt down into the ground. If you're taking wheel, prepare for that. Come up whenever you're ready for 4 or 5 breaths, or take bridge again. Explore through the arms, straightness, moving the chest forward. Maybe lift the heels to find height in your bridge or your wheel. Explore, expand, breathe with ease. And bring yourself down whenever you're ready. And taking your left leg up, catching it, flexing through the feet, and drawing up towards the ankle. Point through the foot. So wherever you are, catching hold of your foot or your ankle, find that lengthening expression, maybe guide the right leg down. Bend that leg, take it across the body and work yourself into a twist. And keep the shoulders down, maybe moving the head to the opposite direction. Find that fullness of breath. Whenever you're ready, moving back. Planting the left foot and reaching for the right foot. So the low back stays down, maybe pointing, flexing through the feet. Work the thigh towards the chest. Find a sensation of stretch through the back leg. Try and keep the pelvis supported. We're not struggling here. We are not fighting to achieve. Just explore what is. Let that clarity sink in and enjoy it. Maybe the left leg goes long. And then bend the knee, round the shoulders, and just draw that thigh across. Maybe you're scooting your hip underneath you. Work for a really nice, supported, juicy twist. Feel for the breath. Breath that's grounding us, earthing us, that earth support. You're drawing yourself back to center, bringing your feet together and your knees apart. Perhaps you're taking half-bound lotus here, you choose. Perhaps taking the hands to the belly, to the ribs. Feeling the belly, the ribs, and the heart expand as we breathe together. Find that fullness of breath. Take a few rounds of square breath. Inhaling for 4, holding in for 4, exhaling for 4, and suspending out the breath for 4. Just feel that wholeness of you. grounded with earth, fluid, and able to flow like water, determination and passion and empowerment and resilience like your fire element. With clarity of mind, able to decide and discern with an inner wisdom what's right for you. It's like the air element. Embody all those elements. As we work through this final moon cycle in Taurus season. May the sun shine on you, and there be love all around you. Whatever happens in this next chapter, know that there's that little light inside you. Let that guide you. Inner wisdom. Stay here for as long as you would like this morning. Sit with an awareness of inner strength and grace. Say namaste. It's been a pleasure to yoga with you in confinement. Keep in touch. Stay connected. Namaste.